Hello, so this is the instruction that I have on the data flow diagram with it. So if you scroll down on the hands-on, I talk to you about this and all that stuff and how we can actually do this with it. But this is this video here on page 6. This is what you watch. When you click on this, it says watch this video instruction. So in this particular scenario that we're looking at is you're asked to actually to do library management system, LMS with it. We also known as a learning management system as well as today, like eCampus is called learning management system with it. But you're gonna, in this exercise, I went into the scenarios that we're gonna build a very similar library system of how books are checked out, book return, and more important is the inventory management with it as well. So I had experience programming this from the industry with it, and this is how we did it back about 20 years ago with the Smithsonian projects in Washington, and that model has been built through other libraries, school libraries, and public libraries with as well. So the external entity right now is that we're going to create what's called a contextual diagram with it. So that's level 0 with it. External entities, what you have is the library members with it, which is a librarian, the people that actually uses the staff of the librarian, the books inventory and update, and then the library members are the ones with the library cards with it, right? Now I go through here, I define to you the member database with it and the book inventory with it. The data flow with it is how members information with it, book information, inventory, update, all this is all tagged in a database, by the way, with it. But like I said, this is all the data flow diagram, how it actually works in the database with it as well. So I want to talk to you about this part right here, the step number 1. Anything that's highlighted in yellow, I ask you to complete with it, so I'm going to tighten this up a little bit. Matter of fact, I'm going to use this little space right here with it over here. So you're welcome to however you want to do this. It doesn't really matter how you want to do this. I'm going to use the Microsoft. You're welcome to do this in Photoshop. Whatever the sketch tool that you use, you're not going to hurt my feelings with it. Whatever it is, you can paste it in here with it. So in here, I'm going to use the Draw tab with it as well. You're welcome to use the Draw tab with it as well in here with it. There's a lot of tools in here. You can use the design tools. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can use here on here as well with it. But I'm going to use the basic tool is the Draw tool here. And the Draw tool that we're going to use, I'm looking for the text box. So I'm going to click on the Insert here with it. If you click on the Insert, there's a text tool on it right here, text box right here. And we can start with something very, very simple like that, simple text with it. And the first thing I want to ask you to do is for level 0, this is the big level, the broad level for this with it. So we're just going to call this the library management system, the LMS. Okay, so underneath the library management system, let me align this a little bit with it. I'm kind of put that in the middle with it, so that could be one of your system with it. You have with it as well. So in here, if you look at the way how this is diagrammed with it, how you have the library member and library staff. Okay, these are the two external entity with it. So the next step is you need to do is go in and just go down to the next layer. It breaks it up to another layer for this. This is layer 0 with it, right? So let me find that tool with it. I'm so sorry. It's the text tool. I just had it here a few seconds ago. Okay, so if I click on the Insert, and I went to the text tool, text box over here with it. Again, text tool. I'm just going to pick a simple text tool with it. So you can move this around however you want to do with it. So the two system that you have right now, underneath it is of course, the library members, which are students and people in the community that, depending on what type of library you have with it, adjust this a little bit with it. It looks like this with it. Yeah. and the others are the staff, right? So why don't I just take that same box, Control C, Control V, paste it, move it over here, and just drag it over here with it as well. So in here, this is the library staff. Which are the librarians and all those folks with it as well, right? So let me do home and just align this thing, center it, make this thing center with it. Let me just lay out all the constituents in here, and I'll go back in. And underneath it, these are the two data storage with it as well. So the data flows other with it as well. So we have is the data flow for this with it. So this right here will be your kind of like your database system and your data inventory with it as well, right? So your data store, you're gonna do this tier is this right here. So I'm gonna do member database. Just copy that. Jump back to insert text tool. And I want to do that. Oops. Insert text tool. So this is the database people with it. Yeah, that's the main database with it. Let me turn off the bold here. And align that to the center. And place it right about here with it. And the other constituent that you will look at is the book. I don't know how this got stuck in here, I'm sorry. Sorry. The book inventory is the other one with it, right? So I'm just going to grab this and copy that and paste that over here and just drag that over here with it. I'll just do the first task for you, and you will do the, this is the inventory. So I lay everything out with it, and then we talk about the flow, all right? So the flow is basically it's you're checking the librarian with it as well, and how these things are actually flow. Everything flows into the library management system. So let's start with, come on over here and you look at your insert for me, and you find the one has the, maybe it's under design. I'm looking for the arrows and all that stuff with it. Maybe it's under shapes, lines. No, yeah, right here, lines right here. I want to use lines. This just a regular arrow with it. So everything is pointing towards the library system. Remember, this is tier 0 with it. So you have that pointing here with it, right? So everything that you're using, it points to the library management system with it as well, right? More important, both of the library staff can check out books as well, and the library member can check out the books as well. So the library staff accesses it, could access it, and also the staff that can also access both of these as well. So why don't I take this line right here? I'm going to shorten this a little bit. Okay. Oops. Sorry. Let me move this down a little bit to give this a little bit more room here. Okay, so let's do a line, just a regular line that comes across, that connects both of these guys here with it, right? Let's do this one. There's a lot of tools out there you would actually use. Visio is a really good tool to use. I'm using just a very simplicity type of tools that you are going to actually connect to with it, and the connection is from the arrow is from your library. It connects like that, and also your librarian staff can also connect to as well. So let me just move this down here a little bit, like so. And again, you're welcome to align this. You're not going to be gray based on, look at the arrow, how I have this thing, everything is going to your library. Okay. Again, like that, okay? Yeah. Okay, so something sets it like that with it. So both of the library staff and the library member have access. Only the library member have access to the management system with it, but the library staff has both. They can check out books, and they can also check out their staff and their members' ways to get to the library with it as well. Now, in the process of the library membership with it, the way how the data flow is, the flow of data that comes, the information that comes from the library member, that has to, that's what you're putting in is the members database for it as well, right? So if you look at the library members, that needs to information that flows from the library members into the database with it, and the library staff. It's just, we're both talking about people here, right? They also need to actually fly from information from the library staff to the book inventory with it as well. So if you look at this very carefully with it, the way how it flows with it, both of the library members' information, library staff, it flows into the library management system and also to the database with it as well. The library staff also has access to the inventory. You see that? And that's what they know what's checked out or when it's checked in with it as well. So this is tier 0 of the data flow diagram of a simple with this one. So you can do it like this and leave it, and I'll let you guys do the next tier, this part, on your own. Can you do that? Okay. So look at the flow of how this is written here with it. So data flow, so data member, you see I got here, so member of the database, member flow of the members that flows from the library member to the LMS and or return. Book information and data of, if you read this, it will tell you what arrows to point to. All right, just think about that. All right, so that's how it works with it. Cool. All right, I'm going to stop right here. I don't know how many minutes I might have ran through with it and have too much of my information. It's 12 minutes. I need to stop this video right now. This is your task to complete this next part on your own, part 2. Okay, level 1 of the DFD. This concludes the instruction for the data flow diagram.